What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another All the Mods 9 video. My name is JawshyGG, and today we're going to begin working. I guess begin is probably not the right word for this. We're going to continue working for this right here, trying to get as much as we can in regards to the polonium as possible. We still have, well, we did have fissile fuel being made, but I think with how the current setup is looking, it's very minimal because, well, I guess we're out of uranium. That could potentially pose a little bit of a problem. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing this. I do need to grab hey, Wolf Dances, I know you're I know you're pretty smart when it comes to these types of things. Can you help me figure out why my thing is doing that? Like if I go back to uranium here and then I shift click, you can see I have 2,144. I hold the shift button down. I mean, I can do it individually, but if I hold shift to try to grab and I go, it just drops down to 0. I don't know if it's just an issue with my, I don't know. That is very strange. We're going to increase the amount of uranium that this can hold. And it only happens, it doesn't happen for everything because copper is fine. Copper works. Granted, I have, what, 261,000 copper right there. How much copper do I have over here? I don't think I have, I do have 261,000 right there too. My uranium is way over here though. I wonder if it's just like at the, like far, oh, it's kind of like too far away maybe. I don't know. It's weird. I do have my end stone in here. I don't know why it's not, I don't know. It's very strange. I got to take a look at why my hydrofluoric acid is not going up. Sulfuric acid, oh, because I don't have any fluorite in here. That could be the issue. I do have a lot of raw fluorite though. We could do this right here. And then bring it over here and do that. Yeah, we're going to need to get some more fluorite here very soon. Probably the best way to do that is to go back to our quarry over here and let, while this is kind of doing its thing. I don't like the fact that the glauconite looks very similar to fluorite. Really don't like that. Whatever. Let's see here. Right there. Let's see. I don't actually know what this is for. Arcane crystal, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what arcane crystals are. Grab this stuff out right here. And then yeah, this is gonna be a while. Well, I guess I'll let it kind of do its thing for a second. I'll go check this stuff over here, see what we got. Let's grab these. Too far. And I think I have, oh yes, I have a lot of these. Beautiful. Okay, so that should be building our fissile fuel here. Interestingly enough, our uranium hexafluoride is actually going up pretty good, pretty well right there. Uranium out of there. Plop you in there. Okay. Let's see here. There's some other things I can do here. If I do uranium and I grab this right here, and then I come over here, this should, in theory, work, right? I can plop that right there. Interestingly enough, it's not actually pulling anything. Oh, you know why it's not pulling anything? I don't have them in here. So we'll grab one more of these. Grab one more of these, and then now what we can do is this right here, and that should, in theory, only bring 4.1k over. Did that bring all the 92? Yep, it did. Is that all it can hold? No, it can hold 590,000. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to need to figure out, what if I make a bunch of oak signs? I don't want the hangings, I want the regular sign. And we'll do don't ask questions. I'm doing this for my own sake more than anything. Okay. 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 That's gonna change, so don't worry so much, emeralds. Okay. Beautiful. Oops. Beautiful. Thankfully, I can edit these. I don't have to remake them every single time. Uraninite. Raw uraninite. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I think this one has... Pretty sure that's what it is, right? Yeah. Okay. So now I just got to grab at least one of each. So that. I don't have any iron ore. Surprise. Actually, I do. It's right there. Boom. Inferium essence. Beautiful. Raw tin top. What's this one? Raw aluminum. Raw aluminum. Not aluminium. Aluminium. Raw lead. Raw lead. It'll be likely lead ingots. Raw redstone. And that's... We'll do top end stone, bottom end stone. Prosperity shards. Top, bottom, pros. Shard. Alright. We'll do that. We'll do this. Raw redstone. Raw tin. Raw aluminum. Raw lead. Sulfur. I'm not going to do raw sulfur. I don't really think I need that nonsense. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Should be 21, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm missing... No, I'm not. It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22. Whatever. Now, all of these should be pretty much, except for Endstone, because Endstone hates me. No, I don't think... I'm pretty sure I have more than... I have 7,000... Oh, because I don't have a... What's it called in there? It's fine. Tis fine. 104. I'm pretty sure I have more than 700 some odd of those. Yeah, I have 54,000 raw tin. But again, it's... I'm a little limited on the diamond upgrades, unfortunately. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So, okay, cool. So that's that'll do that. Let's head back over here and take a gander at this. Uranium's good. Fluorite is looking pretty low. Not for this, not for long though. I think I had some in here, right? I did. Excuse me. So I'm missing... Guess I'm missing sulfur. Yep. So we'll do sulfur. I don't know how much I can put in here of this, but I think I can put 2K. And I probably should make some upgrades on these, right? I have a copper upgrade. Can I make a gold upgrade? I can never find them in this list, even though the amount of times that I've had to look for them, there they are. I'm just going to make one because I don't necessarily need a bunch of them, so that should be fine right there. Now we'll do this and go back to sulfur. Oops. Those two. Grab a bunch of these out of here. I have a feeling the reason why is because it's, yeah, I don't know. It's only pulling, it's basically glitching out whenever I deal with the, what's it called? Whenever I whenever I end up hitting like a higher number, I suppose. How many do I have? 615 of those and a decent amount of that. So let's go back to our reactor down below, fission reactor. It's about to be daytime here in a second. Take a look at what our fissile fuel looks like. Okay, yeah, it's going up. So we can activate this now. The biggest thing here is going to be this bad boy right here, making sure this doesn't get full. And we technically could, in theory, do like 30 burn rate, and it should still be going up. Yeah. No, it's going down. 25. It's going up, then going down. Okay, so that might be okay. We'll see. This is going to go up pretty quickly, so I do need to keep an eye on that. But this right here is what we're mostly worried about, getting the getting this bad boy done up properly, because that's going to be a yeah, that's going to be kind of important. And it's fluctuating between 468 and 467. This is going up. Steam's steady. This isn't gaining any power. That's good. Sweet. Okay. You can clearly see it's inputting 1.42 mil per tick. And it's outputting significantly less than 142 mil per tick. So it's probably going to be smart to do something with that. We'll see what happens, though. I'm mostly just going to keep an eye on the fissile fuel more than anything. I don't think, even if it starts going down, it shouldn't be too... you can see it's not going down very quickly. It is going down, but it's kind of fluctuating, kind of at that level that it needs. Once it gets full, I think we'll be okay. But for the time being, I'm mostly just going to kind of keep producing what I can here. And then I'll figure out something to build up to utilize more power. Because we have a decent sized turbine here, which actually is really awesome. That I've gotten that pretty early on. Let's see. I think what I probably should do is I probably should clear out a section right like over here. Or actually, I should just build the whole... this piece. All of this stuff down here for the fissile fuel. I should honestly build that right here, shouldn't I? I should have the resources for it at this point. The more fissile fuel. The only thing that I'm really worried about in regards to the fissile fuel is the fluorite. Uranium is not an issue. I can go through I'll go through uranium, or I'll get uranium pretty quickly. That's how many do we have? We're up to 40 now. 41. Let's go ahead and scram this, and let's go ahead and start building out the new fissile fuel stuff right here. So we're obviously going to need sulfuric acid. So let us do this. Do base. So we need a pulverizer. Let's get rid of these bad boys. And we need a chemical oxidizer. So do this right here. Chemical oxidizer. I'm writing this down in a Google sheet. Into a chemical infuser. Into another chemical infuser. And that goes into the chemical dissolution chamber. Chemical dissolution chamber. So, chemical infuser. Dissolution chamber. Okay. And that's going to require oxygen and water vapor. And to get water vapor, we need a rotary condensator. Rotary condensator. Boom. So obviously no room for output. So let's go down, quickly build that real quick. So yeah, shouldn't be too much of an issue to build that. And then we'll just do this over here. So let's build a pulverizer, which we'll need a machine frame. So we'll need 10 gears. Let's make 2 pulverizers real quick. We're going to do something similar to what we have up there. What am I missing here? A piston. That's right. Boom. Okay. Now we need a chemical infusion chamber. Or a chemical oxidizer. We just need one of these. Now we need 2 chemical infusers. And then we'll need a chemical dissolution chamber. We need one of these. Boom. And we'll need a rotary condensator, which means we'll need one of these and one of these. And then all right, sweet. So first things first, it starts off with these bad boys right here. So these bad boys right here. Okay. Let's actually not put them right there. Let's put these guys kind of like this right here. All right. And then we'll need the chemical oxidizer, which we can put right there. Then we'll need a chemical infuser right there, the second chemical infuser right there, and then the chemical dissolution chamber right there. And that will make our hydrofluoric something or another. This is basically just the sulfur aspect of things. And of course the energy, the power and everything is going to be kind of annoying to deal with, but I can put those underneath because I won't be touching bedrock, and those will. If I put them underneath, so not a big problem. So we'll need logistical cables. We'll just need a couple of these, just like this right here. And then we'll do this right here. Actually, I'm going to turn that back to 9. All right, and then this right here we'll do, configuration will be output that way, and then output that way, input that way, and input that way. And then we'll get a drawer. We're going to do this one right here because in theory that can hold a little bit more. Each slot can hold, I think, actually I want to know, sulfur. If I could spell, that'd be grand. Each slot can hold 512. So that should help out a little bit. Cool. Now, next thing's next. we need the rotary condensator. The rotary condensator is going to be, we're gonna set this up in a way that we get, obviously the rotary condensator is going to take water from one side. We're going to turn the water into water vapor, but what we can do is similar to what we did over here. We have this one going into this one, providing water to there. This one going into our rotary condensator, turning that into water vapor. And then this right here is going to get oxygen. So we will need an electrolytic separator as well. Electrolytic separator. Because if you think about it from a logical standpoint, and I'll kind of explain this, the electrolytic separator, which is below this one right here, as you can see right here, that is what's going to, I can actually show you with this one right here, that will turn the water into two separate beings, which will be hydrogen and oxygen. And then the water can be broke off into multiple ways, one going into the rotary condensator, turning it into water vapor. One will just need the oxygen, and the other one will just need water vapor. So the electrolytic separator is kind of a necessity for this instance, unfortunately. Let's make our sink. Grab a bucket real quick. Okay. Sink. Beautiful. Okay. So now we'll head back down to our fission reactor. So the way we can do this is put the electrolytic separator right there. This is going to be really ugly, and I don't apologize. Actually, no, I can do it this way. Like this right here. It is still going to be really ugly, but I don't care. Okay, so basically, we'll grab some pipes. Right there and right... No, not right there. That, and then I think it's the second one that needs that. This one will need the water vapor. This one will be this way. And then this one will need the oxygen, which actually I could just, right? I just want to make sure I'm doing this right, because I don't want to have to keep looking back at the quest book. I want to be able to remember this, but I can't remember this without this. So sulfur pushes into the one with the oxygen. Yes. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. So the oxygen will be in this first one right here. So I can go ahead and do that, and that will turn all that into oxygen. And the reason I want to do it this way is because this will allow me to minimize the amount of space that it's going to kind of be like open. For instance, I'll have like a quantum entangler like right here, and I'll have the energy cables going underneath this way, and then down this way through these, and then I'll have them have the ultimate the energy cable go through this way as well, just so that I want to hide as much of the keep as much of the energy cables on the bottom as I can. So let's go ahead and start pulling these guys, and then you'll see this will start filling up the water. Beautiful. And then now let's see what we need to make a quantum entangler porter. So we'll need 2 more of these. Let's make a couple of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, I'm out of... That's kind of a disappointment. This will absolutely be something that we will have to kind of work with here as we move forward. We do have some of these, so we'll do this right here, and we'll allow that to kind of run through. Beautiful. So I'm probably going to need more than what I just put in there. Okay, that's fine. Let me do this real quick. Put a bunch more iron in there. Quantum entangleporter. We can make one of these now. I think we can actually make the quantum entangleporter. Beautiful. All right, cool. Actually, I need enough of those cables, so I need to grab those real quick. Let me do this right here. Do that, and then let's make some ultimate universal cables. Do not think I have enough to make. I do not make 16 of those though, so that should be fine for the time being. Beautiful. There's a reason why I'm doing it this way too, and I'll kind of show this to you real quick. Do that. And we'll do energy set. And then now okay, beautiful. I don't need to go that way. I need to actually just go this way. All right, so now we'll do this right here. Like that. And we'll just grab these again, and then we'll just cover these back up. Of course, it's going to look a little sloppy just because of the fact that output, pull. Now, all of these should start actually working appropriately. I guess, did I not put energy cable right there? I did. Okay. So now what I'm going to have to do is do bottom is going to be, let's see, auto input, oh wait, you know why? I didn't do this right here. Put it that way. Oh wait, energy. Object on, there we go. Now these should be building up with power. All of these should have power now. This should be building up on water vapor. If I look at all of these, they should all have power now. Beautiful. So now, that should cover all of that. And now what we'll do here is this is going to be a gas. So I will come to here and do gases. And then there is a front right here that I'm going to do input 2. And that should start filling this one right here up with, well, maybe. And we're going to do output that way. So input 1, input 2, and output that way. And then now we'll do gases. Auto eject is on. And we'll turn this one back to gases here real quick. So this is a mechanical pipe, so that makes sense why it's not working like it should be. I need a tube. Beautiful. There we go. Push and pull. Now this should be pushing water vapor in there. And now this should, in theory, be building up our sulfur trioxide. This will be sending our sulfur dust in here. I'm very specific about those. And then we'll do dump excess for the hydrogen, let the oxygen just build up. And then now the oxygen is going to be another tube, which we don't have enough right now, but I'm going to do gases is going to be front is going to be input 2. It's not what I wanted. Do not want water vapor going in there. There it is. Let's see here. Pressurized tube. Can make one of those. Make one of these. Make one of these. I don't know if I can make one of these. I cannot because I do not have any of those on me. So let's go back to the base real quick. Turn those into those. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Fission reactor. So now, this is where things are going to get a little tricky. Because once I do this right here, right there, it's going to connect right there. So I need to stop it from going in right there. And I'm going to need to do this right here. And then I'm going to need to stop it from doing that right there. And then that should now be providing our oxygen there, right? It is beautiful. So sulfur dioxide. Okay, so basically this is going to pull the sulfur from in here, push them into our two pulverizers right here. That is then going to push the sulfur dust into our chemical oxidizer here, which is going to turn it into sulfur dioxide. The sulfur dioxide is then going to be combined with our oxygen to turn it into sulfur trioxide, which is then going to be sent in here. And that is going to then be combined with our water vapor to make our sulfuric acid. So you may notice this isn't actually going anywhere. And the reason for that is because I have the right set as input. So if I do output, it will push that over there. And now we have sulfuric acid being created here and then pushed into here. Which means now all we have to do is get our fluorite and push our fluorite into there. So that is the beginning aspect, the beginning phase of our fissile fuel, which is a big step because now we'll have two sections that will work on to build up our sulfur stuff, so or the hydrofluoric acid or whatever it's called, sulfuric acid, because we still need our stuff to make the other half of it. So if we come back over here to our other one, so all of this right here is done. Now we need this stuff right here. So that's going to start off with this bad boy right here, which is an enrichment chamber. So let me open that Notepad++ pack. So enrichment chamber is going to be the first one we make. That is going to turn our uranium ingots into yellow cake uranium, and we're going to push that into a chemical oxidizer. Chemical oxidizer is then going to turn that yellow cake uranium into uranium oxide, which is going to be combined with what I believe to be this stuff right here, the hydrofluoric acid. Yep, hydrofluoric acid, and that's going to turn it into uranium hydrofluoric acid, basically. That's the best way to put it, right? Hexafluoride. Uranium hexafluoride. Sorry, uranium hexafluoride. So we need another chemical infuser, and then we will need a isotopic centrifuge. So basically, I need this right here, the chemical dissolution chamber, to connect to our chemical infuser, the very end right before it goes into our isotopic centrifuge. So let's go ahead and grab all this stuff out of here. That should be enough to create our items that we need here. So we need an enrichment chamber. We need one of these. I'm gonna need more than one of those now that I think about it, but whatever. Chemical oxidizer. I think we just need one of these, right? Oops, not one of those. I want one of these. Beautiful. And we'll need our chemical infuser. So now we need another steel casing. Then we need our isotopic centrifuge, which is going to require 2 more of those, which we do have. And then boom, we have now made all of that. Let's look. Do we have ultimate universal cables? We have 4. Beautiful. Let's do universal and try to make some more of these bad boys while we can. I'm not going to make all of those. So that should be all we need for that. We'll go back to our fission reactor. So basically, we need this right here to communicate with this chemical infuser right here. So we will actually put this one right here, the chemical oxidizer right there, and the enrichment chamber right here, and then the isotopic centrifuge will go right here. And then we will push this stuff out to another quantum entangler, which will be... Actually, we could. I think there's a better way of doing that, but we'll do this for the time being, just as a means of I don't know why it was pushing me up like that. That's weird. Okay. Anyway. I don't think I can do this on the bottom. I think I have to do this. I'm not mistaken. Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay, cool. I'm here for it. Okay. And now, let's see. So the enrichment chamber here will be our uranium. This will be yellow cake uranium, and this will connect to this right here, which is which will be a gas, which means we'll need a tube. All right. Yep. Let's make some more of these real quick, which I probably don't need to. I don't need to. Actually, I'm going to anyway. I like to be as difficult as possible. Okay. So then we'll do this and this. And then now this will connect with... okay, so we'll do... Gas is going to be input 1 on the left, input 2 on the... And that, and then we'll do that right there. And then we'll output into there. That should work perfectly fine. Now let's grab some uranium. Just grab 1. That should, in theory, create the yellow cake. Item will be output left. And now this should, in theory, do item input from the right, output to the left. And now that should do gases. We'll do output to the left. And now that is building up our uranium oxide. Beautiful. Now, if I do this right here, I can go back up top real quick. Base. And of course, I'm going to have to make more of these these guys down here. But basically, if I come back over here, I plop that in there, that is now going to send that through my chemical dissolution chamber, create my hydrofluoric acid, which in theory, if I do that, I do output, so then I'll do gases will be input 1. For some odd reason, it's not inputting. Interesting. That is a gas, right? Yeah, that is a gas. Oh, that's why. Because I use a universal cable, not the pipe. Pressurized tube. There we go. And now what that'll do is that will push my hydrofluoric acid in here, creating our uranium hexafluoride, which will then turn into fissile fuel, which we will then push into another quantum entangler here to our this. We need right there. 1, 2. I'm pretty sure there's probably an easier way of doing this, but we'll do that. Set. And then we'll do gases. Will be object in there. And you can see now it is pushing this into here, into there, and now it is slowly building up beautifully. And this, of course, is just this one right here, not including the one that we have up top. That one, of course, is probably, I hope, still running. But that does increase our capability of being able to maximize our profit here. And it also does add a little bit of usage for our power solution. So we are using a little bit more power now. Not a lot. We still have a long ways to go with power solutions. But we have now created another little section here for our fissile fuel, which is going to be critical for our build of this right here kind of filling up, and then this filling up, and then, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. Like, I think that's a pretty good little amount of work that we've done so far. Creating a little bit more of a opportunity for us to continue the growth and expansion of our base. Couple obvious things that we will have to work on over the next couple of videos is well, our power. I need to figure out good power utilization. I mean, probably going to be a smart idea to run a ridiculous amount of power, or run stuff the same time I'm running this right here with higher levels. Because, I mean, right now, if you look, we are very close to maxing our fissile fuel tank here, and then I'll let this kind of grow. I do want these to kind of build up significantly so that when I run it, I don't have to worry about fissile fuel running out. I did have a little bit of an issue with that in my in my All-the-Mods 8, where my fissile fuel started running out, but I also was able to use a ridiculous amount of cabling to basically have like millions of fissile fuel stored in there. And also fluoride just seemed like it was a lot easier to come across. So wow, this actually is cleared out pretty quickly. Oh goodness. Let's take a look at my storage here, make sure this is good. It's pretty close to being full. It's 49%, so I probably should get ready to make a couple more of these storage disks. But that's good, though. That's good that it's going through this a lot quicker. And I think, actually, I'm hoping it is. Awesome. I just want to make sure that this stuff right here is utilized before anything else. But I definitely need to do some organizational stuff here for these, because again, I'm going to expand out as much as I can, and then the base will be built on this side. Don't ask why I have a bunch of oak trees over there. I did, in theory, turn this into my oak deposit, though, so I do get oak logs, thankfully, because I was kind of running low on oak. Yeah, I'll let this run a little bit, clear out a little bit, I should say, and then I will go to doing another little quarry. Greg Tech added so many ores, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. But I do want to kind of build up another, or go through another little section of quarry so that I can try to find more fluoride, because we're running low. I think this is the last bit of fluoride I have in here. Yeah, 48. And then that uranium's almost empty. Yeah, so okay. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure you, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that sub button. Very much appreciate all of the support you guys have been showing the channel. Definitely would love to... excuse me, I'm sorry, I sneezed. 6,344,000, got it, okay. Definitely would love to hear y'all's opinions and what I should do and kind of what I should expand upon here throughout the next couple of videos. I always love getting, tips and suggestions from you guys, so please feel free to just continue to shoot those my way. I'm absolutely always grateful for them, and I definitely want to make sure that I'm providing as much insight and entertaining content as I can. So with that being said, thank you guys again so very much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you have not already. It's a free way to support the channel and helps to continue growth for us to potentially hit that 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're on a decent track, and I'm pretty excited for that. On top of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you didn't enjoy the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I could do differently to make these videos more enjoyable for you guys. On top of that, make sure to join the Discord. It's a free community, small little group of people that I genuinely am very grateful to be able to have conversations with on a couple-day basis. So would love to have you as part of that conversation. So with that being said, thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.